Joining us now is political science professor Joe Heim from UW-La Crosse. Thanks for joining us again tonight. So let's first start off with the La Crosse County judge race and what happened there. So we had an open seat. It turns out Gloria Doyle ended up winning that seat, but a fairly close race, 60 to 40%.
She was ahead 2-1 in the primary. There should be two other people basically in the primary, so this actually is relatively close. But the fact is, the political parties kind of got involved in these races. I don't think the candidates did to any great degree, but I think her experience as a family court commissioner, I think she ran a real strong, very positive race, basically. She also had the endorsements of retired judges. Those things, I think, carried the day with a lot of voters.
Went a long way, all right. Well, Telestash had sat in temporarily. Governor Walker had placed her there. So that did temporarily, we had 2 female judges, and again, we will have 2 female judges, and then the other 3
A little more gender balance,
that's
right?
are filled by men, so keep that in mind. Now let's get back to what they're asking as far as across the board when it comes to who should serve as the Chief Justice on Wisconsin Supreme Court. Why is this such an issue now? I mean, for the longest time, it has been over more than 100 years, it has been whoever's been serving the longest is the Chief Justice. But why do they want to change that?
This is unfortunate. I'll be honest with you, I'm not very neutral in this particular issue. One political party, the Republicans, did not like the fact that Shirley Abrahamson was blocking some of the things they wanted to get done. She's part of the 3-person bloc, liberals, versus the 4-person bloc, the conservatives. And the conservatives basically wanted to take control of the Supreme Court itself and essentially have more control over of it. So essentially this is a constitutional amendment to essentially remove Shirley Abrahamson from Chief Justice. It's really it's all about politics, unfortunately.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what voters end up doing there, because right now it really is very close, just 2 percentage points difference. And then very quickly as well, we are still seeing lots of school referendums. And almost you wonder if voters will get weary of them because it's almost becoming sort of par for the course in every election. There's
it
school
sure is,
referendums.
and sometimes they're pretty complicated, you know, the dollar amounts and what they're used for. You really have to do your homework for these things. Across the state, I saw some statistics recently, roughly half of them do not make it, half pass, half don't. The reason why we're getting more and more of these, I think it has to do with the state support. It's basically been flat. In many other districts, it's declining. So the school districts, in order to maintain their programs, basically are going to the voters and saying, please help us out. We want to maintain the quality. And most people tend to support that idea of maintaining quality, as long as the dollar amount isn't too high.
All right, and some are even going to the point of saying, you know, hey, your taxes won't go up in some cases. So those are more likely to pass.
Yeah, if you can sell it as no tax increase, that's a plus.
All right, Joe, thanks so much for joining us tonight, too.